I would stand naked in front of a window and wait for the old man across the fence to stand by the sink to wash dishes so she would glance up and see my naked body through the glass. My mother used to dress me every morning until the age of about 9 or 10. Every morning, I would wake up early before school and she would select my clothes and then carefully pull my clothes over my body. I remember taking showers with my mother and she would ask me to clean my penis in front of her. One morning, I didn't like the shirt she was pulling over my head and I resisted. My mother started sobbing in front of me. I felt bad and told her that I would behave. I wouldn't resist. I would spend a lot of time in her bed. I was raised to please people. People seemed pleased in the ways I did things wrong. I felt their enjoyment when they would correct me. I saw they preferred me when I lagged or behaved poorly, so I started to be the prankster in the group. I would intentionally screw up to make people laugh. The whole room laughing. I laughed. I went to stay with my aunt and she would wash my clothes. I caught her finger in my clothes, my underwear, as it lay spread on the clothesline. My fantasy is of dressing and undressing myself in front of my aunt. She would buy me underwear and ask me to try them in front of her. I wonder what my brother was doing during all of this. I get points when I made fun of people who dress differently. I get points when I appreciate attractive women. I get points when I hang out with other men who look like me. I get points for laughing at the same jokes, the same barbs, for saying snap when a woman speaks up. I get points for not talking to the gay man, for not admitting I'm afraid. I don't want my voice to sound breathy. On the front porch, we play games. People shoot at us. We lift weights. Little army soldiers. I look down and my clothes are on fire. To not be the first one to admit that the sex is bad. To not be sure about my first time. I blame myself for these thoughts. I blame myself for asking for things to be the first in line. For searching in my parents' room for other mysteries. For carrying from room to room. When someone pushes me, I push back. She says, "You push first now." I was rewarded for wearing velvet shorts. I leave the room when I feel attacked. I can't handle emotions. I tell people I'm a low drama person. I tell people to not worry. It doesn't matter. It's okay. Don't take it seriously, personally. Okay. I leave the room because I'm angry. I go for long walks in the middle of the night. I can't take being attacked, that I've done something wrong. I can't handle when someone cries. It feels like a radioactive drip.
And do all this, and do all this, and do it right, and do it first before this decade is out, then we must be bold.